everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello, guys. Good morning, all of you. Good morning, everyone. How are you all? Good morning, everyone. Guys, how are you all? Welcome to today's session. So, my name is Afreen and I am your IEIFS and PPP educator in English medium. Okay, for JAIIB category. So, I welcome you all in today's session. So, today is actually globalization. We are in unit 6, okay, of module A, that is globalization, impact of globalization in India. So, this is a very short chapter. This is a very easy chapter, globalization. All you need to know is what is globalization in this chapter. We will be discussing the theory followed by the most important questions related to that theory. Okay, so let's start the session and let's start with the very basic or the concept of globalization. First of all, if we talk about the globalization, what is globalization? So globalization is referred as the economic integration between the different countries. Means if you are connecting your domestic economy with the rest of the world, the integration of Indian economy with the rest of the world's economy, it can be done via trading, tourism, education, or traveling, or anything. If you are integrating Indian economy with the rest of the economy or with the world economy, then it is considered as globalization. Then it is defined as globalization. Okay. The World War One, the Great Depression, World War II forced a retreat from globalization and several trade obstacles were raised. Because you all know, when we were having the World War First, then followed by the Great Depression, then again the World War Second. So in all these time period, you all know that in all these time period, the the world's economy actually retreat back from the globalization. They don't want the economic integration anymore because the economic integration results to World War Second or World War First or the Great Depression. So they were not ready to integrate anymore, and that's why at that time various nations imposes various other restrictions in the financial services or in the trading services between the economy. So that was the time period but actually globalization was not there. The globalization terms was restricted and various trade obstacles were imposed in different type of economy. However, the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development popularized the term again in year 1980. Now the globalization is defined by the World Trade Organization as the unrestricted access cross border of goods and services, capital and labor force. Okay, the concept was formally introduced in India in 1991. So when we were having the World War First or Second or that time of Great Depression of USA, at that time the economies were not ready to integrate with each other. But after some time during the 1980s, the Organization for Economic Development, they popularized this term again. Okay, and it was formally introduced in India in LPG policy in year 1991, that is liberalization, privatization and globalization policy. And now what is globalization? So globalization defined by the World Trade Organization as the unrestricted cross border movement of any capital, goods, labor and services. So what is globalization? In very simple term, when we are integrating our domestic economy with the world's economy, when we are integrating our domestic economy with the world economy, then it is considered as the globalization. Clear? Okay, now next. Globalization also refers to the increase in the interconnectedness of the economies or culture or inhabitant. It is very simple. It actually promotes the flow of technology, it actually promotes the flow of services, it actually interconnect the people with one another. Okay, so interconnectedness of economy, integration of the economy, it also refers to the unrestricted flow of technology, capital, goods and services from one country to another. The phrase is used to describe the movement of labor as well as the technology across the international border. Globalization has large cultural, political and environmental background. It also enhances the social justice on a worldwide basis. So for example, if we are involving in the globalization process, and if any India or any Indian company has opening any branch outside India, now if anything is done wrong with that, or any person of Indian origin is harmed in any other part of the world, now thanks to globalization, that globalization actually popularized that human right thing all over the world, the social justice thing all over the world, because by the globalization we have the eye on different type of individuals which are living outside India, which are Indians and living outside India. So obviously Indian government has the eye, the scrutiny on that people, and if anything is wrong with that people, the social justice has been delivered to that people, and that's why globalization is very important. So if we talk about the globalization, certain terms define globalization like economic integration, cross-border movement of labor, capital and technology. These are all known as globalization, popularized by Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development in 1980s. It was formally introduced in India in the LPG policy, liberalization, privatization and globalization policy in year 1991. Clear? Okay, next. Now, globalization and impact in India. Everyone just please share and like the video. Everyone who have the session, just please like and share the video to the maximum you can. Everyone, just please keep on liking and sharing the video to the maximum you can. Everyone, guys. Okay, done. Okay, now globalization and its impact on India. Okay, so globalization has transformed India into a major global economy with obviously growth and innovation and opportunities. Obviously, you all know that globalization enhances the economic opportunities, innovation opportunities, and growth opportunities in India. Challenges are there. For example, there are different challenges which we are facing by the globalization also. For example, it actually hampered the local competition in the market, because see, if we are importing the goods and that goods are of high quality and cheaper, available at the cheaper rate, then obviously the local market producers are what disturbed, or the competitions are uh, these actually increasing competition are actually shutting down the local distributors in the market. This was the challenge of the globalization, but there are challenges also, but there are obviously some good things of the globalization also. For example, via this globalization, the employment opportunity of economy is increasing, the growth of economy is increasing, we are introduced with the new technology, we are introduced with the new foreign direct investments, and these are all the parts of the globalization. So obviously, if we talk about the globalization has the negative impact in India also, and if it has the positive impact in India also. Okay, next. Now, fair globalization. What is fair globalization? Fair globalization means giving opportunities to all. Fair globalization means any globalization in which the advantages that are coming with the globalization should be shared equally among the people. For example, if globalization is coming, if MNC is coming, and it creating some growth in the sector, whereas it actually destroying the some other thing. So this is not the fair globalization. Fair globalization says that if any advantage comes from a globalization, it should be distributed equally among the people. That is known as fair globalization. Government measures safeguard the interests of all citizens and workers. Their rights should be protected and given entitlement. Means, see, if there are any local producer that are hampered by the competition which are coming with the globalization, then it is the responsibility of the government to ensure the existence of that local producer by providing them subsidies, by protecting the rights of their okay, or by imposing certain restrictions on the upcoming competition. So this is the responsibility of the government to balance the equation of the economy, to balance the need of the worker in the economy, because globalization has a positive as well as the negative impact. So fair globalization says that whatever the positive impact globalization is giving to, it should be distributed to each and every individual equally. Means every individual should be benefit by the fair globalization method. Okay, so globalization in reverse gear, it is mean as deglobalization. So the process of reducing, just opposite of globalization, means process of reducing the economic integration between the countries, it is known as deglobalization. The process of reducing the dependency, the process of reducing the integration among different countries of the world. This is known as deglobalization. With the government enacts laws that restrict or prohibit international trade, it is called as protectionism. So if the government, you know, made some law or making some laws that actually restrict and prohibit the international trade, then it is termed to be as protectionism, and protectionism are to be taken to protect the interest of the home producers and workers from the foreign countries. Okay, so these has three forms. What are the forms of protectionism? These has three forms: tariffs and imports and non-tariffs. Okay, so there are two terms: deglobalization and protectionism. Deglobalization means reducing the dependency in the other economies of the world. That is deglobalization. What is protectionism? If the government are making such laws which actually restrict the foreign trade, which actually impose restriction on the international trade, then it is known as what? Protectionism. Now, protectionism has three forms. For example, it has tariff, it has import quotas, and it have non-tariff barriers. Clear? Done? Okay, so this is the complete chapter. As I have said, this is a very small chapter. So this chapter is the complete chapter. Now, let's start discussing the questions. First question is, globalization is defined as the rise in dash among nation. What is globalization? How globalization is defined? Globalization is the economic integration, political integration, spiritual or wealth integration. Everyone, please answer the question. How globalization is defined? Globalization is the economic integration, political, spiritual, or wealth integration. Everyone, guys, please answer the question. So, globalization is what? So, obviously, globalization refers to the economic integration of the domestic economy with the world's economy. So, economic integration is the correct answer. Yes, globalization is defined as the economic integration. Next, which organization popularized the globalization concept in mid 1980s? Which organization popularized the globalization term in mid 1980s? Everyone. Which organization popularized this term in the mid 1980s? Everyone. Please answer the question. Which organization popularized this term in mid 1980s? Obviously, it is Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development. B is the correct answer. Okay. Next question. Which among the following is not a benefit of globalization? Technology transfer, job creation, political stability, or economic development? Not a benefit. I have said not a benefit of globalization. Which of the following is not a benefit of globalization? Everyone, please answer the question. Which of the following is not a benefit of the globalization, everyone? That so it is actually what? Yes, not a benefit of the globalization. Obviously, political stability. Okay. Last is what? Last question. I think this was the last. Okay. Which of the following is not a measure of protectionism? Which of the following is not a measure of protectionism? Everyone. So not a measure of protectionism, it is increased capital account convertibility. Okay. So this is the complete chapter. So this is the team for you all. You all know about this team. This is a JAB team, JAB and CAP team. Okay. We are educators. We are providing you with the paid as well as the free batches. Okay. If you want to download the PDF of this YouTube session, just download this Oliveboard app, click on this course section which is given in the bottom, the third bottom section. Then after this you will find the YouTube sessions, and in this YouTube session you will find all the classes time as well the PDF. You can download it for free in the Oliveboard app. So there is this courses which is running with the Super Elite subscription. So there is a Super Elite subscription for all of you. Super Elite subscription is a one-time subscription. You have to pay a fee for one time for 12 months validity, and you will be getting each and every courses in the Super Elite subscription. So we are taking the foundation batch as well as the selection batch. You will be getting, plus you will be getting the crackers batch, means you will be getting the question answer practice sessions also. So in this Super Elite subscription you don't have to buy different batches. Okay, you just have to pay a sum of money at one time for 12 months. For 12 months you will get the access of the complete JEP category. You will be getting the PDF notes, mock test sessions, every new courses that has been introduced. Okay, so this is the Super Elite subscription. Currently there is a 46% off that is going on the Guru Purnima occasion. So if you want to have the subscription, just please use the code this Guru. If you are using this code, you will get 46% off on this subscription. Okay, so thank you so much everyone who have joined this session. Okay, please like and share the video. If you haven't subscribed the channel yet, please subscribe the channel and press the bell notification icon. Okay, thank you. Bye bye. Take care, everybody.